U.S. Route 550 is a spur of U.S. Highway 50 that runs from Bernalillo, New Mexico to Montrose, Colorado in the western United States. The section from Silverton to Ouray is frequently called the $1 Million Highway. It is one of the roads on the trails of the Ancients Byway, one of the designated New Mexico Scenic Byways. Route description: New Mexico. US 550 begins just north of Albuquerque at Bernalillo and passes through the towns of San Isidro, Cuba, Bloomfield and Aztec. All of Highway 550 in New Mexico has been upgraded to 4 lanes, offering a high-speed connection for Farmington, New Mexico and Durango, Colorado to Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Colorado. Most of US 550 in Colorado is 2-lane mountainous highway. It is one of only 2 north-south U.S. highways in Colorado which runs west of the Continental Divide. The other route is US 491. The route travels north through the San Juan Mountains. The $1 Million Highway stretches for about 25 miles in western Colorado and follows the route of US 550 between Silverton and Ouray, Colorado. It is part of the San Juan Skyway Scenic Byway. Between Durango and Silverton, the Skyway loosely parallels the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad. Though the entire stretch has been called the $1 Million Highway, it is really the 12 miles south of Ouray through the Uncompahgre Gorge to the summit of Red Mountain Pass which gains the highway its name. This stretch through the gorge is challenging and potentially hazardous to drive. It is characterized by steep cliffs, narrow lanes, and a lack of guardrails. The ascent of Red Mountain Pass is marked with a number of hairpin curves used to gain elevation, and again, narrow lanes for traffic. Many cut directly into the sides of mountains. During this ascent, the remains of the El Dorado mine are visible. Travel north from Silverton to Ouray allows drivers to hug the inside of curves. Travel south from Ouray to Silverton perches drivers on the vertiginous outside edge of the highway. Large RVs travel in both directions, which adds a degree of excitement to people in cars. The road is kept open year-round. Summer temperatures can range from 70°-90 degree Fahrenheit highs at the ends of the highway to 50°-70 degree Fahrenheit in the mountain passes. The snow season starts in October, and snow will often close the road in winter. Chains may be required to drive. North of Durango, the highway passes by Trimble Springs, hot springs that have been open for visitors since the late 19th century. The highway runs north along the Animas River, under the Hermosa Cliffs. It enters the San Juan National Forest and goes past Haviland Lake and Electra Lake. Drivers pass by Engineer Mountain and Twilight Peak before crossing Cold Bank Pass. Next is Molis Pass, which offers a panoramic view of Molis Lake, the Animas River Gorge, and Snowden Peak. Northbound travelers then pass through the town of Silverton, elevation 9,320 feet, surrounded by 13,000-foot peaks Sultan Mountain, Kendall Mountain, and Storm Peak. The highway leaves Silverton and proceeds up Mineral Creek Valley before ascending to Red Mountain Pass. The ruins of the Longfellow mine are visible along the way. The highway then goes through a series of steep grades and hairpin turns before reaching Lookout Point, which offers a view of the town of Ouray. This section of the route passes over 3 mountain passes: Cold Bank Pass, elevation 10,640 ft. Molis Pass, elevation 10,970 ft. Red Mountain Pass, elevation 11,018 ft. The origin of the name $1 Million Highway is disputed. There are several legends, though, including that it cost $1 million a mile to build in the 1920s, and that its fill dirt contains $1 million in gold ore. US 550 ends at the corner of Townsend Avenue and San Juan Avenue in Montrose, Colorado at the junction of its parent route US Highway 50. History. The original portion of the $1 Million Highway was a toll road built by Otto Mears in 1883 to connect Ouray and Ironton. Another toll road was built over Red Mountain Pass from Ironton to Silverton. In the late 1880s Otto Mears turned to building railroads and built the Silverton Railroad north from Silverton over Red Mountain Pass to reach the lucrative mining districts around Red Mountain, terminating at Albany just 8 miles south of Ouray. The remaining 8 miles were considered too difficult and steep for a railroad. At one point a cog railroad was proposed, but it never made it beyond the planning stage. In the early 1920s, the original toll road was rebuilt at considerable cost and became the present-day US 550. The $1 Million Highway was completed in 1924. Today the entire route is part of the San Juan Skyway Scenic Byway. Highway 550 was part of the original 1926 federal highway system. The original highway extended 110 miles from Montrose, Colorado at US Highway 50 to US Highway 450 at Durango, Colorado. In 1934, Highway 550 was extended through Farmington to Shipwreck, New Mexico. In 1989, the western end of Highway 550 was replaced with US Highway 64 between Farmington and Shipwreck. In 1999, Highway 550 was rerouted at Aztec, New Mexico to replace New Mexico State Highway 44 to Bernalillo, New Mexico, at which time all of Highway 550 in New Mexico was upgraded to 4 lanes. In 2009 US 50 was rerouted onto the San Juan Avenue bypass to avoid downtown Montrose. As a result, US 550 was extended approximately 1 mile northwest to intersect with the new US 50 alignment. Major intersections, related routes, US Route 50, US Route 150, US Route 250, US Route 350, US Route 450, US Route 650, see also, Cascade Lodge, references. External links. Media related to US Route 550 at Wikimedia Commons.